Okay folks, so purpose of this video is a lot of folks have questions about shipping chainsaws. I've shipped and received plenty. Seen lots that are busted up because of lack of information on packaging. So I'm just going to do a quick video, demonstrate how I ship them. I haven't had too many problems doing it this way. I would kind of suggest that, you know, with the basis of this idea or this video, that you'll be able to ship them without any problems too. So basically, one of the first things, you got to drain your fuel oil, get it all out. I've already gone ahead and done that for this saw. It's not actually going anywhere, it's just for demonstration purposes. Typically I'll drop the gas, leave the cap off, let it evaporate, run the saw without fuel, so there's no possibility of you know, fuel vapors being smelled by customs or post office. Next thing I'll do is typically take my saw, completely put it in a bag, seal it off, and I grab my handy packing tape. Just one moment. So I usually buy they send out a lot of stuff. Usually buy the mega packs there at Walmart or wherever you want. The 3M or Scotch stuff is pretty decent for not too much money. So I'll give it a couple rounds. Just try to seal it up. A lot of people will take the felling spikes off. Not a bad idea. Take the bar off if you want, save room, bring the package down, but generally I'm going to leave that stuff on and leave it up to the purchaser to do what they want with the saw. But I'll try to select a box size, I don't know if you can see that, where there's a little bit of room, you know, not super tight, but not crazy. You don't want a huge box where this thing's sliding all over. And the biggest thing with this packing is everybody, you know, throws them in a box or in a bag. I've seen them come in, and you know, they don't put any packing in. These things gotta be able to not move at all, stay exactly put where they are. So, I mean, packing tight and they stay solid in the box. There shouldn't be any issues with stuff poking through the box, like a felling spike or anything like that. So, one of the things I'll do is I'll throw a piece of foam. You could use a couple layers of cardboard or anything like that, just to kind of give it some cushion on the bottom. So I've already cut this to the size of my box, so I can fit nice and snug in there. And then I'll sit my saw nice and kind of centered up in there. A lot of times I'll take another little strip and I'll, again, rigid foam or anything like that out of packaging that you have. That all works. There's no rules on it. You know, a couple layers of cardboard work, whatever you have, but something a little bit more dense where the cardboard or whatever doesn't get worn through from the felling spike. So I'll usually put that right in the corner there where that spike might be rubbing. Again, simple solution is take it off. If you do take anything off the saws, put them in freezer bags with all the proper hardware and everything back in them. I'll even tuck that inside the bag before I tape up the saw, just so nothing goes missing. You know, you don't want to get a hole in your box and then all your hardware and hard to find bits are missing. So if you are going to take it off, please make sure it's you know, bagged and tagged. So again, here's my little bit of foam, and now I've got lots of random bits of, you know, foam, packing bubbles, you know, packing papers, whatever it might be from other, you know, purchases I've made. But, you know, anything will work. You know, rolled up cardboard, you can get this stuff pretty cheap. But the basis of it, again, just pack this guy real tight on all sides. Now I'm just hopefully you can see that on the camera. Get this guy all the way around. And again, make sure that handle is not pressed up against the side of the box, or if it takes an impact, you know, you crack your fragile magnesium case or what have you. Or a lot of times the plastics get busted up. Make sure there's room around it, you know, so it's packed tight, it's not moving around. But if the packing takes any impact that this box might see, so I'm going to go ahead and stuff this thing tight all the way around. To do so, it's starting to look something like so. So just for our illustration purposes, I'm not going to fill this thing right tight because I'm not actually shipping this anywhere. But this is the idea of it. So I usually would put another layer until this thing is packed right full. So looking for more packing materials. I would fill this thing right full, and then I'd close this guy up. And I usually like to go over my entire box with my packing tape. So not just sealing here. I've seen what happens a lot of times. These things get a little bit of damp, and you know, the cardboard gets soft and you wear a hole through here, or you know, whatever it might be. So I'll actually go around and I'll tape the entire box. I'll burn a whole roll of tape and burn it multiple ways. Gives a good strength to the cardboard. Yeah, don't be afraid to use this stuff. It really helps hold this thing together. So again, it's demonstration purposes, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. But this guy would normally get packed like so, and taped all the way around multiple ways, sometimes 2-3 layers, and you got yourself a pretty solid pack.